Weekend warriors rejoice exercise benefits add up no matter the schedule. Introduction. For many busy adults, finding time to exercise during the work week can be a real challenge, but encouraging news from a large-scale study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association shows that getting all your exercise on the weekend, as a so-called weekend warrior, may be just as beneficial as spreading workouts throughout the week. The key lies not in when you exercise, but how much you get done overall. This finding offers reassurance to those with demanding weekday schedules and reinforces that physical activity, regardless of timing, has a significant impact on long-term health. Understanding the study, total activity matters most. Researchers evaluated physical activity patterns in over 93,000 individuals using movement tracking devices, offering a more accurate picture of exercise habits than self-reported logs. Participants were divided into 3 primary groups. Weekend warriors, those who condense their activity into 1 or 2 days. Regular exercisers, those who spread activity across the week. Inactive individuals, those who exercised very little or not at all. The goal was to see whether total weekly exercise, regardless of timing, affected the risk of dying from chronic illnesses like cardiovascular disease and cancer. The results were striking. Both weekend warriors and regular exercisers who met or exceeded 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity per week had significantly lower mortality risks compared to inactive participants. The protective effects against chronic illness were not dependent on the frequency of sessions, but rather the cumulative duration and intensity of activity. Why this matters: flexibility without compromise. Traditionally, public health guidelines have emphasized spreading exercise over the course of a week. However, the modern reality is that many people juggle long work hours, caregiving responsibilities, or limited access to fitness resources during the week. This new data suggests that even 2 focused, active days, if done safely and consistently, can yield similar long-term health benefits. This makes physical activity more accessible, adaptable, and achievable for people in different walks of life. Whether it's an intense Saturday hike, a Sunday swim, or back-to-back classes at the gym, these weekend sessions can offer the same cardiovascular and metabolic rewards as a daily routine. Cautions for weekend-only workouts. While the findings are empowering, experts also caution against cramming all your movement into a tight window without preparation. Engaging in intense physical activity without proper conditioning can lead to injuries such as strains, sprains, and overuse damage. To minimize risks, warm up and cool down thoroughly before and after exercise. Start with moderate intensity and build gradually. Ensure hydration and rest between active sessions. Include flexibility and mobility work to support joint and muscle health. If you've been sedentary or have existing health conditions, it's best to consult a healthcare provider before launching into a weekend warrior routine. Implications for long-term health. Both groups of active individuals saw reduced mortality rates from leading causes of death, including heart disease and cancer. This aligns with decades of research showing that consistent physical activity improves cardiovascular health, immune function, blood pressure regulation, mental health and cognitive resilience, weight and metabolic balance. The researchers noted that future studies should continue exploring how factors like age, gender, socioeconomic status, and underlying health issues may influence the effectiveness of weekend-based activity routines. Conclusion. This study offers a hopeful message. If weekdays are jam-packed, don't despair. Condensing your workouts into the weekend can still help you live longer, stay healthier, and reduce the risk of chronic disease, as long as you reach the recommended activity threshold of 150 minutes per week. The takeaway? Consistency and total volume matter more than daily frequency. Whether you're hitting the trail on Sunday or cycling every morning, the key is to move your body regularly and vigorously in whatever way fits your lifestyle.